everybody, a long time no see. I'm sorry that I haven't been on this channel for a while. I know, I feel like I always apologise. If you watch us on the Man of the Sisters YouTube channel, we say exactly the same thing. The truth is that YouTube isn't just my only thing I do in my life, and it's not really a form of income anymore. So it's just like more of like a hobby at the moment. And so work comes first, then we go to YouTube, we try and share everything in between, but sometimes it all gets a bit ahead of us, and that's enough of the excuses. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're still watching me. Today I thought I would come back and answer some of your questions because a lot of you guys have been commenting on my videos recently. I'm only going to answer a few questions because I like the videos on this channel to be reasonably short and snappy, but let's get going. So the first question was it hard living with one hand? Honestly, no, I don't think it was hard. Weirdly, I think I've noticed the differences as I've got older. The other day I was trying to lift weights and I couldn't work out how to work out this part of my arm as well as this part, and I want it to be even. And yeah, that I found frustrating because I know how to do everything else, and this is the first time that I've really found something hard to do in my adult life, and I got, frustrated and a bit upset, and I think I was a bit embarrassed that I was letting having one hand stop me from doing something, and I was upset and disappointed in myself for getting upset about it and blaming it on having one hand. I don't know, it was a complicated one. In short, no, it wasn't hard living with one hand. I think possibly if I was brought up in a different country, it might have been. Not everyone's as accepting of differences as the UK, although lots of people have got a long way to go with their attitudes and how they accept people. Maybe it would have been different if I was brought up in a different time, or years and years ago, or if I lived in a different country, but for me, no, I don't think it was. Not that I can remember anyway. Will my baby be born with one hand? Now, I'm not pregnant, before anyone gets any rumours around. I think I'll probably call this YouTube video that, and I bet you someone will think I'm pregnant. I'm not, I promise. My baby won't be born with one hand, no. Saying that, my baby is just as likely to be born with one hand as your baby is to be born with one hand. So there's a chance, a tiny chance, like there is with your kid, or someone else's kid, or my next door neighbour's kid, but it's not linked at all. No, it's not like something that follows in the genes or anything. No. So it is very, very, very unlikely that my baby will be born with one hand, but you know, if it is, it is. Little bonding thing going on, but I highly, highly doubt it. Do I get money because of having one hand? I'm assuming this is related to disability allowance and disability benefits, is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't get anything like that. I think if my parents classed me as disabled when I was a baby, then yes, possibly I could. I think I might be able to get a free car. I could have done if they classed me as disabled and got benefits, but they didn't, and that's totally okay, and it's true, it doesn't stop me in any way, so I shouldn't really get any money for it. Maybe if I found it really hard to do things and I needed some help at school, or if I wanted a specialised arm when I was younger, then maybe they could have got some money for that kind of thing. I'm not really sure the ins and outs of it all. In short, no, I do not get any money because I have one hand. Though, you could argue that I do get some money because I have one hand, because some brands definitely use me just to tick that box for their diversity, inclusion thing that they want to do on their brand campaign. And to be honest, at this current moment, I'm all good with that. I think that every campaign should be more diverse, and if that means that they use me for that for now until it becomes the norm, then I'm totally okay with that. But maybe I should discuss that on another video because that's a way deeper topic than what we are talking about right now. Did I stop acting because I have one hand? No, not at all. In fact, I haven't really stopped acting. I still do adverts and things like that, but the acting process was just really hard, and I didn't really like the roles that I was auditioning for. I didn't feel like I was auditioning because of my acting ability. I felt like I was auditioning because I have one hand or a disability, and that was just not what I was interested in. I wasn't interested in portraying the disabled girl. I wanted to play roles that were cool and interesting and just so happened for me to have one hand. Do you know what I mean? I hope people look at me and think that there's loads to me. I don't know what, but insert some compliments here. And then you think, but and she has one hand, by the way. I hope that those were the roles I was going to get when I was acting, but instead that wasn't really what I was auditioning for, and it just wasn't for me. And also I wasn't making enough money from it, and I had to like work out other revenues, other ways to earn money, and then those ways just ended up being more of a career for me than the acting thing. And because I did YouTube, I got to do some presenting and try out new things and try out illustration and things like that. And I think I've just found other things that I enjoy possibly more, if not just as much. So partly it could be because I have one hand in the way that I didn't like the characters that I was being put up for. But at the same time, I still believe that if I had two hands, I would have found it, if not harder, because I wouldn't have been able to go for those specialised roles. And I still think that I would have ended up landing where I am today and doing this instead, which I absolutely love. So there you go, hope you enjoyed this video. I promise that I will be back sooner on this channel, a new video will be up sooner than the distance that I left last time, which is not hard to beat at all, is it? I would love to know if you have any questions below. Please ask any questions you've got. I promise no one will judge you of what you ask, as long as it's not like nasty, but I know my audience and I know you guys aren't nasty. It's just about that odd troll that might find the video. No one judge anyone for the questions they ask below. It is an open, safe space, and I will get answering those maybe in the YouTube video, in my next YouTube video, or maybe just down below. So yeah, thank you for sticking with me. Make sure you click that subscribe button, please, and the bell, and click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. And I was going to say I'll see you next week, but I'm not making any promises. But I have got an idea for my next video already, so that is half the battle sorted for me. It's coming up with the ideas that I struggle with, to be honest, guys. So if you have any ideas, pop them down below. Goodbye!